There was a man who drove a 10-year-old car. He wore simple clothes, no designer logos, no flashy watches, no signs of wealth. He lived in a modest house, nothing extravagant, nothing impressive. But what nobody around him understood, he controlled millions, not income. Control, because there's a difference. Income makes noise. Control builds power. This man didn't chase lifestyle. He chased ownership. While people upgraded their image, he upgraded his equity. Every business he touched, he didn't run it publicly. He structured it privately. Minority stakes, silent partnerships, equity in growing companies. He wasn't the CEO. He wasn't the face. He wasn't on social media, but he was on the cap table. That's where real power lives. Most people want to be visible. The wealthy want to be positioned. He understood something early. If you control assets quietly, you never have to prove anything loudly. Let's break it down. When you see someone living normal, you assume they are average. That assumption is dangerous, because hidden wealth rarely looks impressive. It looks disciplined. He reinvested everything. Dividends, reinvested. Rental income, reinvested. Business distributions, reinvested. He delayed lifestyle upgrades for decades. Not because he couldn't afford them, because he understood leverage. Here's what people miss about wealth. Money multiplies when it's left alone. Most people interrupt compounding by spending too early. They upgrade homes, upgrade cars, upgrade vacations. He upgraded ownership, and ownership compounds differently. When you own, cash flow increases, valuation increases, influence increases, without noise. He didn't need attention, he needed accumulation. Over time, those small positions became large ones. That small 8% stake, now worth millions. That quiet real estate purchase, now tripled. That boring dividend stock, now funding new acquisitions. Nobody saw the buildup, because real wealth grows invisibly. By the time people notice, it's already done. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The loudest rich people are usually the newest rich people. The quiet wealthy have already secured their position. They don't perform success. They protect it. This man understood that attention creates pressure. Pressure creates distraction. Distraction destroys focus. And focus is the rarest asset in wealth building. He didn't care if people underestimated him. Underestimation is leverage. When nobody expects much from you, you operate freely. No expectations, no comparisons, no noise, just execution. While friends debated markets, he bought during dips. While others feared recessions, he negotiated quietly. While people chased hype, he studied balance sheets. And eventually, he controlled more than anyone imagined. But here's the most powerful part. He still lives normal, because once you reach real control, you don't need external validation. You need stability. The hidden fortune mindset isn't about hiding money. It's about hiding strategy. Build in silence. Structure in silence. Expand in silence. And reveal nothing until it's irreversible. This is how power moves. Not loudly, but permanently. If you want to understand how real wealth is engineered quietly, subscribe. Because the next video will break down something even deeper. How influence is built without ever stepping into the spotlight. And once you see it, you'll understand why normal-looking people sometimes control entire industries. In the quiet corners of his existence, he crafted a plan that others would deem impractical. He woke up at dawn, while most still sought the comfort of their beds, and slipped into the rhythm of an ordinary day. Morning coffee wasn't savored in lavish cafes. Instead, he brewed his at home, finding joy in simplicity. Each sip was a reminder of a bigger purpose, a fleeting moment before he dove into the array of spreadsheets and market reports that dictated his next moves. Day by day, he built upon his foundation with care, allowing each small success to compound. Silent yet powerful, consistent yet unnoticed. He maintained relationships with other obscured achievers, sharing insights that the outside world would dismiss as irrelevant. Meetings held in dimly lit corners of nondescript coffee shops resembled mundane catch-ups, but in reality, these discussions sparked ideas that could reshape industries. They spoke in coded language, recognizing the value of subtleties as they exchanged strategies for building influence from the shadows. While the masses touted their accolades and quick gains, he and his allies recognized the true art lay in the long game, planting seeds of ownership in a world blind to their potential. Each strategic partnership created a ripple effect, feeding the machine of their quiet dominance. As the sun set and the world buzzed with noise, he found solace in his home office, illuminated only by the soft glow of a desk lamp. There, surrounded by muted colors and unassuming decor, he mapped out his visions for the upcoming months. Each page held meticulous notes and projections on potential acquisitions and investments, forming a treasure trove of actionable strategies. He relished this part of the journey, where imagination and reality intertwined. Creating, in this serene environment, he felt a magnetic drive that propelled him forward. The outside world faded as he immersed himself in his work, sketching the contours of empires yet to be built and capitalizing on insights others overlooked. Each numerical figure he analyzed wasn't merely a statistic. It was a gateway to deeper understanding, a glimpse into potential futures that could be shaped with precision. The thrill lay not just in the prospect of profits, but in the mastery of the craft itself, where the art of patience triumphed over the allure of immediate rewards.